ready to take it.
What?
So ready to take Penny.
Take Penny?
Take him. Did Marshall move Mom's car?
Maybe. Okay, yeah, my mic's on now.
Okay.
Alright.
This lunatic didn't even ask.
What?
This lunatic didn't even ask the parents.
Oh, it's just moving cars.
No, he's out with Dad's car right now.
As long as he comes back.
Go.
Okay, bye. Guys. Never guess what time it is. Never freaking guess what time it is. Wow, we're here. Let's play a little bitty Half-Life 2. I was here. Yeah.
Ravenholm's development. We began developing Ravenholm early in the production of Half-Life 2, so it went through more than one full development pass. The first version predated the gravity gun, with gameplay focused on traditional zombie combat.
What? Why did it stop? Oh my god. Okay, I can't do this running. Sorry, one second. Hold on. Duck will be shift, and sprint will be control. There we go.
Ravenholm's development. We began developing Ravenholm early in the production of Half-Life 2, so it went through more than one full development pass.
Hello,
The
Bayron.
first version
Bayron.
predated the gravity gun.
Welcome
with
back.
gameplay focused on
No way.
traditional zombie combat
It's
using
freaking Bayron,
guns
guys.
and some of the physics traps.
Excuse
We
me.
even planned to showcase
Bayron, I'm
Ravenholm
so
at
sorry.
E3 in 2002, but the game was ultimately unveiled a year later in 2003. By that
Oh my
point,
God.
we had invested heavily.
Misteaching
just-
flinches. Another memorable playtest and example of the danger of misteaching players occurred in Ravenholm. One of our design principles is for the game to respond to the player as much as possible. So when designing the gravity gun, it seemed obvious that if the player pointed it at a zombie and pulled the trigger, something should happen. It was simple enough to make it zap the zombie for a tiny amount of damage, causing the zombie to play its flinch animation, which felt good and responsive. Later, we watched a playtest where the tester discovered this interaction immediately upon arriving in Ravenholm, and interpreted it
It's
as a
me
feedback
again.
that the gravity gun was hurting the
Yeah.
zombie. Which
Yeah,
it
what's
was,
up?
just not very much. So they zapped the zombie again, repeatedly,
What's up with you, Baron?
shocking it over and over until it died. This is a slow, unfun, inhumane way to fight zombies, especially where you're surrounded by saw blades and explosive canisters. Having learned our lesson, we removed that flinch animation, even though it meant losing that interaction between the zombie and the gravity gun. In this case, it was better to not have the simple interaction.
Grigori
Interesting.
Plaza. This open plaza is one of the areas that was fully detailed in our first development pass. And when we returned to it, we wanted to preserve as much of the existing art as possible while designing a new player path that used all 3 dimensions, moving players up and down, through windows, across rooftops, and between buildings. It wasn't a large space, so we had to squeeze as much track out of it as possible. And since that started as an art-focused area, it was light on gameplay, and we needed to address that playtesters tended to fly right through it. And to top that off, it was already
Check it
pushing
out.
our rendering and performance budget with little room left for anything new. The challenge became finding small additions to slow the player down by adding threats around corners and into every nook and cranny of the level.
I changed the name of my account now. It's that. It's a good name. El Verón. El Verón. El Verón. El Verón. Okay.
This fire trap was originally intended as a visual showpiece for the fire system before a level designer repurposed it as a gameplay element for Ravenholm. It was almost cut many times during development due to the performance impact on the low-end PCs because of all the overdraw involved with the transparent sprites. In the end, there was a programmer who felt that it was important enough to the gameplay that it was worth doing the work to solve the performance issues and make sure we could get it into the game.
Yo, what's up, bro? It's been a bit, so I haven't been to many streams. It's okay, it's okay. Welcome back. We're just playing some Half-Life. What's up with you, Tiger and Jared? Nice stream. Thank you, Luke. What the hell? It was just a little trap. You see, I got rid of all the zombies. Nice stream, thank you. It's very nice of you. I gotta turn this off. Please, I pay. You pay what? Pay what, Luke? Did I miss something?
To be honest, I don't know how else to describe this.
Alright. Hold on, I'm checking the stream. Checking the stream. Oh, hold on. 1 minute. Hold on. Ah, shit. Hold on a minute. Bro, I just want to see this little piggies. My bad. To the next stream, I guess. Okay, bye. I'll see you in the next stream with some piggies, okay? Hold on. 12:15 here, bro. What the frick again? Hey, sorry. Look, that's just how it ended up being, okay? Just give me 1 second. I'm trying to. There we go. Live chat. There we go. Nice stream. I pay. You pay what? Alright. It's good. Good now. Okay, whew. Dang. Hey, well, I hope you enjoyed this cozy stream.
Hallway cupboards. These junk-filled hallways were a simple solution to our need to slow the player down. With the constraint of preserving as much of the existing geometry as possible, combined with slow-moving zombies as the main enemy, it was tricky to stop players from just sprinting through here. Luckily, having Grigori as the crazed inhabitant of Ravenholm made these setups easy to justify. It makes good sense that he'd clog the stairwell to keep himself safe on the rooftops. In the end, Grigori's solution and ours were one and the same. Just throw a bunch of furniture in the way, because if it stops zombies, it'll probably slow the player down too.
It does slow it down. What the? I'm just like GTA 5 with one of my friends. Nice. We're just a bunch of gaming bros. We're just gaming bros, gaming around. You're playing a great game. I'm playing a great game. It's like the best. Did you remember Return H? I do remember Return H, yeah. I wonder where he's at right now. I'm over here. Oh,
Even with all the work we did to try and make a connection between this lever and the outside electric fence in the players' minds, some testers would still flip the lever and not know what they'd done. They'd even wander around, flip the lever back on, and wander around some more. With not much time to spend on making the connection clearer, we elected to just have the lever break off. This prevented players from undoing their progress and added to the feeling that Ravenholm was an unreliable and decaying environment.
Did you see Rockstar is making Bully 2? Is that true? I don't believe. I'm gonna look it up right now. Bully 2. Hold on. Hold on now. Bully 2. I play with him and not every day, so we. Not every day that he can play, we play together. Aww. Wow. That's actually so nice. I'm glad you guys would. I'm glad you guys get to play together. For real. 2 years ago. I don't know. I'm not seeing anything about Bully 2 up here. But maybe you saw it from some source or something. Some reliable source.
Poison head crabs.
Did they say when it
This
was coming
room
out?
unintentionally introduces poison head crabs.
Can you believe the Rockstar is
We'd spent a lot of
letting
time
PC
crafting
players
their
get
proper
to
introduction later in the level.
2028?
But once we saw how well they were played,
That doesn't
our
sound right.
excitement got the better of
6,
us.
7, 8,
And
2
before too long,
years?
we'd scattered them throughout the level. By the time we realized they'd appeared
doesn't
before
sound
our
right. I
control,
hope that's
it
not
was
true.
really too late
If
to
it
get
is
working.
true, then
Fortunately,
they'll have to wait,
tight room
okay.
of poison head crabs
we've
works
had
as
to wait
decent
longer
training,
for
because their
GTA
design avoids
5.
a common issue with combat training. Typically, players are stressed and they can get frustrated if they die repeatedly without understanding why. And sure enough, we encountered that problem when trying to train the player with both poison head crabs and their source, the poison zombie.
Apparently
However,
it's a
poison
leak.
head crabs can't kill the
Is that
player by
so?
themselves. So while stress
Hold on. Okay. It's a leak, huh? Alright, I'll believe it. I'll believe you.
Well done, brother. Make
Hello.
free use of my traps,
Oh.
but fall in them yourself. Behind you! Ravenholm, you do well to be vigilant.
True.
We all went to Ravenholm. When fans talk to us about Half-Life 2, Ravenholm is often the most remembered section. Thanks to its multiple development passes and the density of the material in it, more members of the team are represented in Ravenholm than anywhere else. It was where we figured out how to apply our artistic pipeline to the set pieces and mood we wanted, how physics and gameplay combined with the gravity gun, how head crabs and zombies need to evolve for Half-Life 2, and much more. Looking back on it now, it reassures our belief in individual empowerment over centralized design. Ravenholm is dense, highly efficient in its gameplay and artistic execution, and the sum of many small contributions by individuals who understood how they could push it just a little further with their own unique capabilities.
Car crushers. These car crushers required some
I
adjustments
see.
and quite a bit of work to our physics damage system. There's always a challenge when big physics objects interact with non-player characters. For instance, if the physics can push the NPC, it might shove them somewhere they're not supposed to go, leaving them unable to recover. This isn't a big issue for something like a head crab, which can just hop out of a tricky situation, but for something like a zombie, it could mean they get stuck and end up helpless, flailing away
Oh
in
my
whatever
God, I'm
gap
so
they manage to
stupid.
wedge themselves into, which kind of kills the survival horror mood we're going for here.
Right here. Also, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Car Crusher lifts. Getting the car crushers to lift the player was also tricky. See, the player is always being simulated by both the physics system and the game's movement system. Each time we update the player's state, we compare the results from both systems and decide which one is right, then sync them up and repeat. This allows the two systems to influence each other. Like when the player stands on a seesaw, the physics lets the board give way, or when they stand on the car crusher, it lifts them up. While more complex, this dual system approach was easier to tune than trying to handle both physics and player movement in a single system. By keeping them separate,
Bingo
we could
Fett.
fine-tune the player movement system to feel good on its own, only reconciling the two when physics was affecting the player.
Hey, Bingo Fett, maybe you can answer this. I've been asking all my viewers all night. I've been asking them like every single one. I've been asking them. What's your favorite Biggie Smalls album? You must have one.
Better and better. I am Father Grigori. You
Just
have
kidding,
already
I'm
met
kidding.
my congregation.
Nice stream, bro. Thank you, Mr. Duck. Wow. Nice stream, bro. Check it out, check it out. Nice stream? Nah. Nice you. Nice you. Excuse me. Oops. I heard some of this albums, but I don't know. It's okay. It's okay. I have the same answer. Okay.
Car crusher lifts. Getting the car crushers to lift the player was also tricky. See, the player is always being simulated by both the physics system and the game's movement system. Each time we update the player's state, we compare the results from both systems and decide which one is right, then sync them up and repeat. This allows the two systems to influence each other. Like when the player stands on a seesaw, the physics lets the board give way, or when they stand on the car crusher, it lifts them up. While more complex, this dual system approach was easier to tune than trying to handle both physics and player movement in a single system. By keeping them separate,
I see. No, I was listening to that. Oh wait. Oh, it's done. On Hammer, working on third Gmod map. Hey, nice. That's pretty sick, actually. Is it a dark RP map?
I apologize, but no harm done. My bullets are the least of your concerns.
Nice.
You meant no harm.
Ammunition depleted.
Yeah, what kind of Gmod map is it? I'm curious.
Pacing switch. Now that the player's through the training section, we can start shifting the pacing from moody, claustrophobic spaces to more combat-focused action arenas. With the player familiar with the various physics tools in the environment, we can start mixing those into open spaces and just give the player the freedom to choose their approach.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Just threw that brick at me. Right back at you. Throw that one at you. I got it. Cool.
Minor fracture detected.
But yeah, is it a dark RP map? I'm only asking because I like dark RP stuff. I like making like my own like shop, you know, make like my own shop in a store with the props. I gotta hurry up. I'm going to bed soon. Let me do something real quick. Keyboard, quick save. Quick save, there you go, edit, it's gonna be this. Quick load. To understand the story of Five Nights at Freddy's, you have to forget that these are games that are going to really take this terror. Hold on, what? Let me see this again. Let me read this again. To understand the story of Five Nights at Freddy's, you have to forget that these games are, and I want you to really take this saga for what it is. Terror, yes, but above all, science fiction. Hey, you're right. You're right. It is science fiction. Not a dark RP map. It's a map about a rebel based in the middle of Point Nemo. Sea devoid of Combine eyes. Ooh. Wow.
Although they call
People
me
hiding from the
I
Combine.
care not, for thou art my helper, my strength, and my
I swear I heard someone whisper my hello? What? Sorry guys, one sec. Can you guys hear this? I don't know, my earphones are really quiet for some reason. Hello, hello. Hello. I don't know, it's really quiet for some reason. Fortunately, I want to say that this chronology was created between me and 3 well-known Fighter Freddy YouTubers. Appreciate if you like the content of this game. What, Half-Life? Not that could be that's about. Okay, yeah, I saw that. Sorry guys, my audio's like really weird. Hold on. Here sounds normal. Maybe I can hear. Excuse me. Oh, man. Okay, well, as long as you guys can hear me, I guess. I'll play this way. Yo, Trevor CD. What's up, man?
Tables and bodies. Towards the end of Ravenholm's production, with all the major pieces in place, we went through and tried to fill out every bit of empty space with something interesting. In doing so, we had to be careful to use what we already had and not create anything new, as we couldn't risk introducing more bugs. Often, as in this room, we were trying to add new moments of gameplay, while also adding more detail and storytelling to the area.
Baron.
Small scenes like this allow an
What are you
attentive
talking about,
player
man?
to think about what they're seeing.
To
and what it
visit
might
its
mean
channels
for what
now,
they'll
let's get
encounter
started.
next.
What would happen if 2 friends opened a pizzeria? What would happen? I saw these 2 brothers on Kitchen Nightmare. They opened a pizzeria and it went pretty bad. I guess because they were lazy about it, but I think that's what would happen.
Fast Zombie Introduction. This space was another area originally built for E3 2003, where it showcased the player fighting against a squad of
Physics object consistency. All physics objects have a variety of parameters that define their behavior, their mass, the amount of damage they take before breaking, what they break into, and so on. During development, these parameters were specified by level designers for each item, which is how most things in the game worked. But later in development, we realized we'd created a problem for ourselves. There were thousands of physics objects in the game, and no method to ensure
How many
consistency
hogs for a
across
tool
them.
would you rate the 20th
As a result,
update
a
anniversary?
cardboard box might break apart with a
The
single
20th
pistol
update
shot in
anniversary
one level and be
is a
completely
solid
invulnerable in another.
10 out of
Internally,
10.
we generally referred to these inconsistencies
How
as
many
level designer
hogs
crimes.
for a Tua?
To fix these and to
Probably.
deliver some justice,
Yeah, no,
we built
probably
a system
10
that enforced
hogs
consistency on all physics
for
objects
10
based on their visual
Tuas.
model. Since most of the game had already been built, we were forced to allow
the
level
lighting's
designers
nicer,
to explicitly opt out of
technically.
this system for rare edge
There's a bunch
cases
of
where they needed to
commentary,
do something criminal
and
to preserve what they designed.
There's not support,
Internally,
so
we
like,
refer to these designers as
what's there
recidivists,
not to love?
some of whom perpetuate their life of crime at Valve to this day.
And you can play all the games from one game. So, yeah, that's pretty sick. Ow, get me out of here. Whoa. Oh my, oh man.
Come closer.
Hey, brother.
You've stirred up hell.
What's up,
A man after my own heart. Here, I have a more suitable gun for you. You'll need it. Catch.
Oh, what happened?
Now, keep it close. My advice to you is aim for the head.
Blood.
They come. There is no rest in Ravenholm. Move on and I will meet you at the church. Balm for your affliction, child. Rest, my
Oh man. Phew. This is the first question you must ask yourself when it comes to this. What are you talking about? I'm gonna have to like mute you or something. I'm gonna freak out the audience. Just tell me what Five Nights at Freddy's things you're talking about, and you know, I think it would settle my
Constraining
questions.
the player in a tight space
The
while
map is basically
providing them
just
with a view outward
me
is a
pricing fauna,
useful way to
atmosphere,
increase
multiple
the
channels,
chances
and
that
ambient
they'll notice
engineering. Oh,
something
I
you want
see,
them
I
to
see.
see.
For the ratio,
Here,
for the
we
radio,
draw the player's attention
scripted
with the
sequences,
sound of
house
a
review.
whale before
Wow.
the poison zombie
Nice.
itself becomes visible.
I want to make a
this
game
encounter was also the first
that's
time players
basically
faced poison head crabs. But as mentioned
like
in an
you're
earlier
a teen
note,
in
we got far
like a
too
little
enthusiastic in
city-ish
proliferating poison
thing,
head crabs around
a
the
small
level,
city.
and ended up spoiling their joint introduction here. In the end, however,
And
these
yeah,
first
it's
encounters
basically Grand
work
Theft
better
Auto,
as separate instances anyway.
but it's Grand Theft Auto, but you're a teen, and there's more of an emphasis on like realism, I guess. Like, if you jump in the water and you pull your phone out, then your phone's gonna be black. And if you go up to a random car, most of the times, like it'll be locked, and you can, if you want, go in the person's house. Like if there's a car parked in front of a house, you can go in the house, steal the key of the car, and then like leave. Like that's how you would have to do it. And so yeah. Whoa. When you said displacements and fauna, it made me think of like vapor. You kind of sound stoned. I get that a lot. But yeah, when you said displacements and stuff, it made me think of like vaporwave visuals. I was imagining like green leaves like you know, washing over me.
Gamma correction.
Ask
Our
ourselves,
game
what
engine
happened
has
if
a
Henry
rendering
was
system
over
that's
the
responsible for
pizzeria?
taking the entire state of the
First,
game,
our great
calculating
friends,
a color
Henry
palette
on
for
one
every
hand was
pixel
an
on your
avid
screen to
talented
represent that
mechanic
state.
who took care.
But code
Wait a
and
minute,
software from
what?
other people are involved
What
in
are
the
you
process of
talking
calculating those pictures as well. As an
Hold on,
example,
hold on.
the software and hardware in your GPU and monitor. At one point during development, we were unhappy with how our characters
I
looked.
knew on one hand
In
wasn't
particular,
having a
we
talented
thought that they
mechanic
looked waxy or
took
sickly.
care
Their skin was
Baron.
wrong.
You're
We
talking
spent some
like a
time
bot or
tuning our
something.
lighting, but we just couldn't get both our characters and our world to look right. Luckily, we still had a fully featured software renderer, which allowed us to run the game without a GPU, because this was an era where many players still didn't have one. Looking at the
listen.
game on that renderer, we noticed that our
You're
lighting
talking like
didn't
a
have the same
bot. Okay,
problem.
I had
So
to.
we went through our code with a fine-tooth comb,
Don't
trying
worry
to figure
about
out
it.
where our rendering code was
If you're a
doing
real
something
user,
wrong when it was working with a
I
GPU.
love you and all.
After failing to do so, we tried talking to the GPU manufacturers, asking
Leave it
them to
in one of my
double-check they weren't doing
comments.
anything
I'll
wrong with
read
the
it.
pixel values we were passing them. That was the start of a long journey, and long story short, it was a journey of almost 2 years of back-and-forth communication with
Yeah.
GPU manufacturers before we were able to convince them that they were doing gamma correction incorrectly in the low-level math on their cards. During this, we'd even had to build a system that validated
Yeah,
the
big
color
buffet.
values of an individual pixel throughout the
Trying out
entirety of
your-
our rendering pipeline.
At this point in
Trying out your
Ravenheim,
map
the
would
player
actually be
has
kind of
learned
cool
all the
once it's
gameplay
done.
elements available to them and can predict their interactions. This allows us to build more complex
Just from
setups,
me describing
providing a
it,
greater level of
it sounds
threat
pretty
and more
awesome.
freedom in how the player can approach each scenario. This arena is a deliberately entwined space that the player will need to explore, and we use that exploration
I'm
time
laughing
to
at the one
slowly
guy
ramp
saying
up
you sound
combat
stoned.
intensity.
Oh
The
my
faster the player
lord.
explores, the faster we ramp it up. The freeform nature of this design made it challenging to tune, given the large dynamic range in how players play through it.
Oh my god.
Gamma correction. Our game engine has a rendering system that's responsible for taking the entire state of the game and calculating a color value for every pixel on your screen to represent that state. But code and software from other people are involved in the process of calculating those pixels as well. As an example, the software and hardware in your GPU and monitor. At one point during development, we were unhappy with how our characters looked. In particular, we thought that they looked waxy or sickly. Their skin was wrong. We spent some time
It's been a
tuning our
long
lighting,
time.
but we
Mary
just couldn't get
hee
both our
hee.
characters and our
Whoa,
world to
Mary
look right.
hee.
Luckily,
Welcome
we still had a
back.
fully featured
I'm
software
playing
renderer,
video games.
which allowed us to run the game without a
I'm
GPU.
playing Half-Life.
Because this was an era where many players still didn't have one. And looking at the game on that renderer, we
Check it
noticed
out,
that our
watch
lighting
this.
didn't have the same problem. So we went through
You
our code
see?
with a fine-tooth comb, trying to figure out where our rendering code was doing
Isn't that so
something wrong
awesome?
when it was working with a GPU. After failing to do so, we tried talking to the GPU manufacturers, asking them to double-check they weren't doing anything wrong with the pixel values we were passing them. That was the start of a long journey, and long story short, it was a journey of almost 2 years of back-and-forth communication with GPU manufacturers before we were able to convince them that they were doing gamma correction incorrectly in the low-level math on their cards. During this, we'd even had to build a system that validated the color values of an individual pixel throughout the entirety of our rendering pipeline. But eventually, at the end, we finally got new drivers back for them, and our characters immediately looked like they should, matching the software render.
Nice. Nice. Are you done? See this guy?
At this point in Ravenholm, the player has learned all the gameplay elements available to them and can
My
predict
dream
their
Half-Life 2
interactions.
mod game is you play as
This
Tony
allows us to
Stark.
build more complex
I'm a nerd,
setups,
the
providing
Black
a greater
Mesa.
level of threat and
Going
more freedom
through
in
the
how
Black
the player
Mesa
can
is
approach
it.
each scenario.
I'm surprised there isn't
This
something like
arena
that.
is a deliberately entwined space that
There's
the
this
player
game
will
called
need to
Teardown.
explore, and we use that exploration
I don't know if you
time
know
to
it,
slowly ramp up
but it's
combat
basically like a
intensity.
voxel
The faster the
game
player explores, the
where
faster
like
we ramp it
basically
up.
every pixel is
The freeform
destructible.
nature of this design made it challenging
And
to tune, given the large
someone
dynamic
made like
range
an
of
Iron
players
Man mod for that game, and you like fly around, kind of. It's not accurate, but you know you get the hand cannons. You get his chest buster, not his chest buster, you know his chest thing. It's pretty good. Alright guys, this is gonna be a short story, okay? I didn't want to stay awake so long. Cause it's almost gonna be like, hold on. Check it out. Oh, that was so good, actually. Yeah, I'll do that.
Ammunition depleted. Ammunition depleted.
Okay. Oh my god. Jeez. Yeah, what's up, guys? What's up with you? What are you doing watching my streams?
Minor lacerations.
Check it out. Guys, check it out, check it out, check it out. Whoa. A radio.
Lacerations detected.
Ah! I can't believe. Hold on, there we go. Amazing. Game of the year. What's amazing? This game or my game? Sorry, I just feel like I need to ask because YouTube's chat's really delayed at times. Amazing. Game of the year. Mary Hee Hee. Yeah, I'm looking at your profile pic. I don't know if you always had that. Yeah, that's kind of all of the above. I was talking about the explosive physics. Gotcha. That was pretty amazing, wasn't it? That's what I mean. It's like delayed AF. I'll see if there's something else I could blow up. This guy could blow up that guy. Stay. Oh, the double. I expect my Dream Half-Life 2 mod like Stark and Shoes, make a deal with Black Mesa, make an arc reactor. If you know, you know. Lol, without me having bad Wi-Fi.
Final arena.
Hey.
When we finished the first pass over Ravenholm, this rooftop
It's
was intended to
probably
be the
YouTube,
culminating fight.
to be honest.
Like other spaces in Ravenholm, it had begun life as a space purely
Come on.
focused on being an interesting visual location. We felt it was important that, as the player left Ravenholm,
Save.
they had a moment to look
I,
back
like, don't
over
have
the town they
any
had just
ammo.
survived and get a glimpse of where they were headed
I would
next.
have to jump down.
Multiple gameplay groups took a shot at building a fight here, but the tight geometry and performance constraints meant we never really created a finale we were happy with. Not unlike the Half-Life saga itself, it seemed as if Ravenholm was destined to not have a real ending.
Oh yeah, this game looks cool. Thank you. As if I made it. How am I saying thank? Yeah, no, this game's great. It's Half-Life 2. First time I played this, I struggled a lot. Come on, are you serious, man? Easy. easy, 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 easy.
The handbrake, brother. Release it and come down.
Release it and come down.
Greetings, brother. And so we meet at last. You are to be commended for avoiding my traps. The work of a man who once had too much time on his hands and now finds time for nothing but the work of salvation. I suspect you have little wish to remain in Ravenholm, so I will show you to the mines. As for me, a shepherd must tend to his flock, especially when they have grown unruly. Follow me, brother, and tread lightly, for this is hallowed ground.
Okay.
Over here.
Oh, that's how he did his little thing. Well, time to study once again. Look at masterpiece of a stream. Wow.
Response rules. We knew early on that we wanted a lot
Happy
of dynamic
studies, happy
dialogue in the game,
studies.
so we needed a
promise
system
I'll
to
have-
handle it effectively. We aimed for a system that allowed sound
I'll
designers
keep
to
up this
add and create lines
amazing
without relying on
broadcast.
Programmers made the dialogue tightly responsive to the game's state and minimized repetition. With these requirements, we created the response rules system. Whenever a character speaks outside of a choreographed scene, this system determines which line to deliver. Rather than picking up lines directly,
This amazing
character
stream
AI is
around
constantly
whipping people with
flagging
a crowbar.
opportunities for speech
Mr.
whenever a
Recording.
relevant event happens. Spotting the player, getting hurt, firing a last round in a gun, encountering overwhelming enemies, and so on. With each opportunity, it sends the response rule system a packet of data about the game's current state, and the system returns the most fitting dialogue line, if there is any. This setup allowed our sound designers to create a detailed decision matrix for dialogue. For example,
The real final arena. Very late in the development of Half-Life 2, when we were reviewing the entire game for final improvement opportunities, we decided we did, in fact, want a real finale for Ravenholm. The rooftop fight wasn't enough. After some discussion, we chose to add this final fight through the graveyard with Grigori alongside the player. It was risky, development-wise, but we felt the game needed it. Since we were near the end of production, we had a mature set of gameplay tools to work with, but even more importantly, by this point, we understood our own game.
Just
Making a
interpret the-
game
I'm
is
not gonna
often a
make Liquid
process
more
of learning
complicated,
what it
Giant
is
Man.
you're actually creating.
Traumatized at the
Why is
extension
our
of
game
the
fun?
science team
How is it different?
and the incidents.
What are the most important elements? As we built the game and watched playtesters go through it, we learned answers to those questions and, in turn,
Tony just doesn't
got
seem
better
very
at it.
happy about
So the graveyard came together quickly and required far less iteration than many earlier areas of the
excuse
game.
me, heavens. Yeah, Tony doesn't seem to be very happy with the violence he's created.
May the light of
I
life
think
be
that
with you.
that could have to do with his hatred of weapons. Oh my goodness. I just want to sword these guys in half. There goes two of them. There goes the last two, baby. I just want to sword these two in half.
Follow me. Quickly, brother.
What?
Come to the light.
Lacerations detected. Ammunition depleted.
Ammunition depleted. Get it? Ammunition from Grand Theft Auto? Alright, come on, Greg. Come on, Greg, Ori.
Hurry while I hold the gate. Go quickly.
Thanks, Greg. What about you, though?
Farewell,
Can
brother.
you come in?
I fear I deliver you to a darker place. May the light of lights illuminate your path. Look to your own salvation.
No. Greg, no. Okay, good. I mean, I have to get away from these zombies. Wow. Hold on. Excuse me. 6 feet. I just have to go in, I think.
The complex route the player takes to safely navigate this mine shaft gives them plenty of time to see what's waiting for them at the bottom. And surprise, it's head crabs. Honestly, it's often head crabs.
Oh no,
In this case,
Greg.
it's poison head crabs, which
I
are fun by
know.
themselves, but a real riot when you add fast head
Greg
crabs
was the
into the mix.
best.
These two guys make a great combination. Neither is
They had to
particularly
freaking
dangerous on its
take him
own,
from us like
but
that.
together they're incredibly lethal. Once poisoned, a single hit from a fast head crab is enough to kill the player. And this is what biologists call symbiosis. At least that's what we think.
W Greg in the chat. Come on, guys, come on. W Gregs, guys, come on. Can we get some W Gregs, please? I need to land on it. There we go. Save my legs.
Ammunition depleted.
There we go. Wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble baby. W Greg, W Greg. They all just popped up like all at once. W Greg. W Greg. Greg, you were like the best. He'll be missed. Oh. Oh. Hello. Right. Here he comes.
Major fracture
Nice.
detected.
First playthrough? These messages are like 2 minutes delayed, lol. No way. There's no way they actually are. Let me have my YouTube up. This is my first playthrough? It's not. It is not my first playthrough at all. Okay, I have 2 chats going, just in case. I don't know if it's just me, if it's YouTube. might just start streaming on Twitch or something. Because I like streaming to you guys, but the delay of the stream kills me. It actually kills me. Come on, come on, come on. This is where I came from? It's not. Whoa. There we go. Okay, I see the other chat here. I just saw it. It's just YouTube. Yeah, I guess so. 6 viewers, though. Hi, guys. Hi, 6 viewers. Yeah, and that just popped up here on my screen on my little program. Yeah, I guess it's good bit of delay. Going back to the incident, in order for Tony to escape Black Mesa, sorry, I don't know why I laughed. Going back to the incident, in order for Tony to escape Black Mesa, he has to, oh my god. He made his first suit out of HEV Mark IV parts. Okay, the Mark IV, I have a vague idea of what that is. That's like the really cool looking one with the round one. And little from the Mark III. Okay, so little from the Mark III. And a Tau cannon pack. So you can Tau jump out of Black Mesa. I see. Wow. I think anyone who calls himself an Iron Man fan and a Half-Life fan would kind of have like no choice but to like that. It's too okay. The stream's gonna be cut off soon. Okay. Whoa. Once I make it out of here and like through the train canals with the snipers, okay, it'll be done. It'll be done. Okay. Late. It's getting late, and I'm not doing any 3 a.m. streams. Wow, it's like oh, I can feel the warmth on my body. Oh my god, it's like I'm outside now. Not in some dingy mine. Wow. It's such a beautiful day. Wow. Oh, peace. Peace, Mary Hee Hee. Peace. Talk to you later. It was good seeing you again. Finally. Sorry for the yapping about a dream that's not gonna happen, but if you want me to continue, so do so. I don't mind listening to it. Also, don't say it's not gonna happen. Because then it's for realsies not gonna happen.
Sniper Alley. This section of Game Track was added late in development, after we moved Eli's lab and Ravenholm to come before Coast. While you might think that we build the game linearly, we actually split up into 3 different groups and worked in parallel on different sections, starting mostly in the middle of the game. Each group's first pass focused on nailing down the core of their section before they moved on. And then once we had a rough version of the whole game laid out, we went back over each section to polish it, adding successful elements from other areas and removing what wasn't working. In some cases, such as in Ravenholm, entire sections were moved. And then, after Ravenholm was relocated, we needed a new piece to connect it to the
Half-Life 2's
It's an interesting
physics
dream.
gave
I'd
us
also
a
like to
variety of
listen to
tools
it.
to make combat more exciting. For instance, when enemies miss the player, we subtly redirect their shots toward breakable objects nearby, adding mayhem and creating that action movie feel. We also employed physics to add hints. We created what we called ragdoll magnets across the game to make enemy corpses fall in interesting and dramatic ways, such as off ledges or into the path of a train.
Oh my god. interesting dream. Yeah, no, it
Snipers.
is.
The Half-Life
It is
2 team
interesting.
was never very large, so we were always looking for ways to create new gameplay without high asset production costs. The Sniper is a great example. It has no actual model, just a laser beam, so it required no art or animation support. When it dies, it simply spawns a Combine Soldier ragdoll and launches it out the window. Despite that simplicity, we got a lot of unique gameplay from it. We were especially happy with how it interacted with the physics objects in the game world. Players are used to exploiting explosive objects near enemies, so it felt fitting to have an enemy that flipped that dynamic when the player was in cover.
Yes. Finally. This gun. Okay, after this section here, it'll be good night. Where's this gun? Where's the gun? Hold on. I'm 6 feet from the edge and I'm thinking, oh, I'm 10 feet from the stairs and I'm... Okay. Yes. Your vocals are no joke. Slay.
Patch him up and get him to the back as soon as he's stable. We've been getting communications from
I want to ask you what you mean, but
follow me.
can you even explain? Your vocals are no joke. But yeah, no, it's an interesting dream, by the way. I want to hear more. I want to hear more of it. Wait, no, I can't hear more of it. I'm like, okay, guys, wow. This has been such a fun little stream. You guys are so fun. I'll try to play again like tomorrow, maybe at an earlier time. Me right now, it's... Hey, what's up? Donkey Kong! Yo, it's the boy Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong, you're literally joining us as I'm like about to stop streaming, man. It's 2 in the morning here and I want to actually go to bed early. Like, I need to go to bed early. Here, before you leave. Before we leave. We'll toss a little grenade back here. Here. It's the G. It is the G. He's the G-est. I'll toss this car engine just for you, Donkey Kong. Can I? Oh, I can't. Oh, man. Damn. I know it's sad. What's the time? My place? Yeah, here right now it's like 2:07 a.m. So it's like 2 in the morning. But yeah.
Over here, Dr. Freeman.
Read it's 12:30 p.m. No way. Wow. I feel bad leaving, guys. You guys just showed up. I'll stay on for another 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
It's Leon. We're all clear.
You guys gonna need to like disperse. Not much. I made a Twitch account today.
You're kidding.
You
I've
made
been
a
on the line
Twitch.
with Alex.
No
Her
way.
father's been captured.
What is it? Shameless plug. Just post it in the comments. Post it in the comments. I want to hear it. Me, it's 14:08, so it's 2:08 in the afternoon. Oh, you guys are like, it's like daytime for you. That's not bad at all. Mustard. What is the stupid mustard meme?
This interstitial scene came along late. in the
Drop me a
connect
follow.
Ravenholm to Coast. Noticing a trend? Quite a bit of the connective tissue in our games comes together late.
Either play is a
In this
certified hood
case,
classic.
that meant
It
cutting
is.
corners wherever
Kirja Dawn
possible.
is pretty
We didn't
good.
even have time to animate Alex on the monitor.
I'm kidding. I'm not gonna be
These kinds of
streaming or
scenes
anything.
are always a challenge to
Aw.
make interesting.
But you made a
and
Twitch
we
account though.
didn't
That's good.
succeed with this one. It's a good example.
Do you guys
want to
hear the story about how I got permabanned on
without
Twitch?
adding character to them or the scene. The result is a forgettable
I would stream on
moment where the
Twitch, but I'm
game's
permabanned.
scenes show.
Unless I make an
But that's the
account,
nature of development.
like another
We only
account,
have so much
but
time,
then I feel
and you have
like
to decide where
that's
to spend
ban
it.
evasion,
Pliner's lab
and they would just
Eli's
ban me
lab
again.
were much more important, so that's where we focused our efforts.
Hello?
To be a high security prison, it's something much worse than that now. But I think it's still
Still the
easy to
Twitch
sneak in and
name,
break out.
You want
Blood.
to take the coast road?
Yeah, I want to hear
You'll
it.
last 5 minutes on foot. It's spawning season
Kendrick
for the ant-lions.
Lamer. Okay, now. Kendrick Lamer. That's the worst name I've ever heard.
Yeah, good idea. Hold on a sec. Narco,
Hold on a sec, Doc.
bring the buggy out. Put it on the dock right now. Gordon
We're
Freeman
going
will
on
be
a buggy.
driving it.
WTF did bro do?
Good timing.
You
Okay,
know.
Alex, we're all set.
You know.
Gordon, I haven't driven the coast in over a year, but I have no reason to think it's gotten any safer. Meet me at the depot where the trains unload. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in Nova Prospect.
Oh, thanks, Alex.
Bye, Alex.
Moan, 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 moan.
Okay, Doc.
You
Before
guys
you
see
hit the road,
that?
you might want to grab some med kits, restock on ammo, maybe check the map, see where you're headed.
I swear
There's
we
an ammo
stocked on
supply
med
crate on the back
kits.
of the car, if that's any comfort. Stay with the car, make use of the thumper. You'll stand a fair chance against the ant lions. I'll radio ahead and let the next base know you're coming.
You guys.
Control point to NLO.
Kendrick Lamer just beat Drake for real, for real. Yo, Kendrick Lamer.
Buggy
Do
model.
you think he'd be insulted if he
The
heard
buggy's
that?
model went through many iterations before reaching its final version.
Buggy introduction. We want to find more
Mhm.
engagement for the buggy's introduction than just having the player hop in and drive away. The crane helped with that. Crucially, we needed players to learn how to recover the buggy when it flips over, and this sequence forced them into that situation. Training under pressure is always tricky. We wanted to emphasize the antlion infestation as the reason to stay inside the buggy.
Drake
So we
just
kept
caught
the antlion
him
threat
with
active
DD.
and provided a couple of stations on mounted guns for support. A small bonus, players also get the experience of being lifted by the crane just before they'll get to operate one.
Buggy training course. This training section was designed to let the player play around
Gotta
with the
see
buggy.
something good
At the time
before
Half-Life 2 was
stream
released,
ends.
This level of physical
See something
simulation
good.
vehicle was novel, so we wanted to give players
Okay,
ample opportunity to experiment
come
with it.
on.
A player has also just left the tight confines
69
of Ravenholm,
minutes.
and we like to
Yeah,
give
that's
them the
good,
contrast
right?
and
That's
reward
pretty
of
good.
Being able to move quickly through a large
Stream's been on for
space
69
and stay
minutes.
inside a vehicle. We made sure to
Okay, how
require
about
a
this? How
turbo
about this? How
jump to
about
get out
this?
of this area, which doubled as
I'm
a
gonna
test
show
to make sure
you
they'd reached a level of comfort
the
they're driving,
G-Man,
and also ensured that they
okay.
didn't leave their buggy behind.
Ooh, that's pretty good, right? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Stephen Cole. Nice. What the frick is up, Stephen Cole? Oh my goodness. song.
Buggy physics. The physics for a buggy took a lot of trial and error. We wanted it to feel fast, even though its top speed was only about 35 miles an hour. So we had to do some cheating to make it work. We added extra vertical force to the turbo jump and a bit of kick to the rear when using the handbrake to power slide. Without those, the low speed meant the buggy just wasn't fun to drive. On top of that,
You guys.
the world was full of unpredictable
I have the
physics
funniest
system-driven
little audience in the
Transition
world, you know that?
Building the coast required
That's
us
a
to
fact.
develop a way to handle level transitions.
And that's a
To move
fact.
from one level to another, we need to save everything
Okay, something
in the transition
cool,
space
something
as the
cool.
player leaves the first level and restored
One
to the
second.
next level after loading.
Here it comes. Here it comes, something cool. If we're
Buggy sound engine. The audio for the buggy was challenging because we wanted it to feel like a really powerful vehicle that's driving along at super high speed.
Where are we? Okay, yeah, okay. Look, watch.
The maps aren't really big enough to
See something
support
cool,
that.
right? Want something cool?
And the buggy doesn't.
We're gonna see the
really leave first
G-Man.
gear,
We're gonna see
and
the
it has a top
G-Man,
speed of
guys.
maybe 35 miles an hour. Now, in our
Oh,
defense,
man, the
35 miles
G-Man.
an hour is still pretty.
Oh man, you don't know,
Whenever
man.
possible, there's a lot of
With the
value
stone
in players
ham,
feeling
I
like
like
they
to
figure
go
something out
ham.
on their own. It makes the
With
world
the
feel more
throat
alive.
ham,
Rather
I
than
like
just
to
experience
go
all the
nam.
elements line up for the
With
fun.
my Sheila, she likes
that
to
some
throw
percentage of players
jam,
might miss an element
while my
entirely.
freaking
We can take a
mother
more
likes
subtle
to spin
We took
over
this approach with
toe
Dumper,
slams.
designing setups players
Yeah,
are likely to
huh.
enjoy, but aren't
Time to
pursuing.
go nam.
We
Time
wanted
to
a wide
go
open section of game
spam.
for the buggy, but we still
Intellect,
needed a way to train the
intellectus
player's movement.
cone
Choosing a code
is
Grenade House.
co-brand.
A lot of a Half-Life game is about
My
giving
name's
players slightly
Joe
novel combat
Nam,
experiences
stoning
around
in
each corner,
Stokeham.
even if they're just
I think
small
I
tweaks from
contracted a
previous
rat
ones.
lugworm
They
disease. I
don't
got
all have to
chilled
be
all over. I
skill-based
even called my
challenges.
room.
Sometimes
Bro,
there
you
needs to
do
be fun moments where
not
the player gets
have
to enjoy
rat
themselves.
lungworms disease.
This
How
grenade
could you have
house
gotten
is one
rat
of those
lungworms
moments,
disease?
with the twist being that we've inverted the usual setup.
Explain
Instead
yourself.
of letting the player drop grenades on enemies below, we've put the enemies above. The unlimited grenade box is a
Oh,
somewhat
shit.
clumsy way to encourage players to engage with the scenario.
How on
but
earth?
its
What
invulnerability
did you?
also
I didn't know that
ensures
was a
players
thing.
can still
Were
climb
you?
up the floor
Were you
above, even
kissing
if they've
park
blown up
benches?
everything else.
Were you huffing on their fumes? I think a burglar is in the house. This is about dropping bars. Bars is one word for it. What up, Ergen?
Dude, how y'all be? So look, I just got back from the bar. There was like 300 fat kids there, and yo, let me tell you, man. I can't say what happened on air, but let me just say what happened had air. Wait.
What are you?
My lord is calling.
Did you guys hear that? I was so focused on the game, but I felt like something was right there.
Antlion design. In some of the earliest design work for the game, we had plans for multiple core alien races. With the Combine
And my hammer
being
just
one of
crashed.
them.
Usual hammer C++
One of the other
bullshit.
races was a
Not
religious
C++,
insectoid
just plus
species, and
Hammer
antlions were part of that.
damn.
Later, as we developed Coast, we started viewing them more as pests that came through the Zen
Game
portals,
development sucks.
along with head crabs.
Was
and
the guy
other
behind you
creatures.
almost about to diddle
While they
you?
aren't actually from Zen, they infest the corners
Honestly,
along
I
the
felt
road they enter,
close.
a lot like cockroaches.
I'm glad he didn't. I'm glad you guys were here because else he would have done it. Okay, you guys want to see the G-Man? You guys want to see the G-Man? Donkey Kong, you looking? Looking at this shit? Watch. You see that? You see that? I'm so sorry, guys. That was such bad ASMR. Guys, you see that? You see the G-Man? G-Man in the window, okay? Drake, go away. That's it, I'm done. But yeah, see, guys? Look, Suitcase Guy is going away. Raise up, kids, another day. Na 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 na. Drake, go away. Dun, 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 dun. I'm about to hang out. Remember, don't have a good night. Have a great night. Donkey Kong. Aw, buddy. You have a great night. I'm glad you got to see the G-Man right here. Guys, now that Donkey Kong's going, I think we're all gonna have a good night, okay? Let me save this right here. Guys, have a great night. Have a great night. Little Timmy wants to play. That's so funny. Even the dog barked. I know. Okay, guys, thank you so much for being here. It's been such a great little stream. I'll see y'all again maybe like tomorrow night or something. I don't know. To Mary Hee Hee, who said my vocals are I forgot what the word was, but he said slay. So again, thank you. That was the best comment I got tonight. Good night, homie. Good night. Good night. Good night, guys. It's been so good. It's been so good. The dog's growling. It's been so good seeing you guys. I will see y'all. I will see y'all on the next stream. Haha. Good night and peace. Lol. Ehehehe, no problem. Ehehehe, no problem, you guys. Good night. Good night, guys. Bye.